This video demonstrates how to use the virtual sign-in board web app. We will use an iPhone simulator to show you how it works and looks in this video. Enter in VSIB.mobi and hit enter into your smartphone's browser. This will load the virtual sign-in board login screen currently being displayed. Next, type in your email address and password in for your account. I will use the account info that we used in the last video and then click submit. If you do not remember your password, you can click the forgot password and have it emailed to you. On every screen there is a help option. Clicking on this option will give you basic information about that page and how to best use it. We recommend highly that during the first time you log in, you make a bookmark of your app and place it on your home screen. This will allow you to access VSIB without having to log in every time. Start this process from the VSIB main page as shown here. To do this with the iPhone, just click the Add button shown down here and then choose the Add to Home Screen option. It will then ask to name it, and we will name it VSIB. Now for Android, we don't have a simulator for that, but I'm going to tell you the menu options now. Press the menu button and select Bookmarks. Then select the top left thumbnail labeled Add. Then enter the name VSIB for the bookmark before pressing OK to add it. Finally, press and hold on the bookmark you just created labeled VSIB and select Add Shortcut to Home. This will put a shortcut icon on the current home screen that allows one-touch access to your app. This is the main page of the web app. I actually have two sign-in boards that I'm a member of. The video is just going to go over how to use the sign-in board feature of our app. We have another video that will demonstrate the personal use features of VSIB that you see below, such as the Hunt Journal, member forums, trail cameras, etc. So now we'll use the Mulberry Creek sign-in board, but before we start, notice that there is an option to check all current reserved zones. If you click this, it will show you who is signed in for all your sign-in boards. In this case, it will show me for Mulberry Creek and Reality Hunt Club. This nifty feature allows you to check all your sign-in boards without having to access each one individually. Now let us click on the Mulberry Creek option. I am the administrator of this sign-in board that I created in the last video. Because I am the administrator, only my account will have the administer zones, sign-in board settings, and reports, which consist of the statistics of the sign-in board. To navigate around the web app, use the buttons at the top left and right. Okay, let's reserve a zone. We do this by clicking on the Reserve, Unreserve a Zone options. As you notice, it says Mulberry Creek at the top. I can select a zone which will show me all the currently available zones. I'm going to select Z2. Now you see a link to the zone map that I uploaded, and you can also see the wind direction, wind speed, and temperature for this sign-in board location. I'm going to click the Submit button, and you will see that it reserved my zone. Now if I want to see the zone map, I click here and it will display it. Here's Zone 1 and Zone 2 and so on. Since I added pin locations for my zone map, you will see the red pin shows that I have reserved Zone 2 and the yellow represents the unreserved Zone 1, 3, and 4. Now to go back, I click the link at the top left of the app and it takes me back. Let us say I want to change from Zone 2 to Zone 1. All I have to do is select it and resubmit it. There, you see it did it. If I want to add a guest, then I do the same way, except now I type in a guest name. Let me type in my son's name, Tad. And I'm going to choose Zone 3, submit that, and you can now see that I have two reserved zones, one for me and one for my guests. We'll now go back to the main sign-in board page and choose Current Reserved Zones. This page shows you where all the members are currently hunting, including yourself. This example shows me and my guests. You can also click on the View on Zone Map link to see each member's location on your map. If I want to unreserve a zone, I go back to the Reserve, Unreserve a Zone option and then click on the name and zone I want to unreserve. And it is gone as I'm showing you here. If you have observation reporting turned on in the administrative feature, it will proceed to that page as shown here where you can enter what you saw. If you have nothing to enter for your observation, then just page down to the bottom and click Unreserved Zone. If you do not have observation reporting enabled, then it will just unreserve the zone. One new feature we have this year is the option for a member to re-reserve a zone as shown here. This feature appears after 8 o'clock p.m. and lasts until 9:30 p.m., but will only allow the member to re-reserve their current zone if they've reserved that zone before 6 p.m. So now that we have gone over the basics of reserving a zone and unreserving a zone, let us go over the other features of your sign-in board. The Past Reserve Zone report allows members to search past zones and view their reserve history. The administrator of the sign-in board must have this feature enabled for other members to access it. Now let us look at it. The first thing you will see is a place to enter a start and end date. We will go with the default dates, which are the first of this year and today's date. We will now click the Submit button. Even though this is a test sign-in board, we do have some history of the zones we recorded earlier. Here you can see Z2 was hunted one time, and we can click on the View button next. Now you will see all the hunts for that zone during the specified date range. If the administrator has the observation reporting enabled, there will be a link next to that. When you click on that, you will see what was reported for that particular hunt. Now remember that this report will show how many times a zone has been reserved during a specified date range. This information is recorded only if a zone is reserved for at least an hour during daylight hours between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. The next feature is called the Administrator Zones. This feature is just for the administrators of the sign-in board. This option is just like Reserve Unreserve a Zone option, except the administrators can reserve and unreserve zones for all members. The administrator can do this by selecting the member's name from a pull-down as shown. Now let us go back to the sign-in board menu, and the next feature is Share Your Location, which allows you to copy and paste a temporary link of your current location and share it with your friends on Facebook as shown. Okay, we're now back at the main sign-in board menu. Then we're going to go over three features. The Harvest Report, News, and To-Do List shows just that type of information. The sign-in board administrator edits this data. The next feature is Members List. Members List will give you each member's name, mobile phone number, and email address. It will also show only the administrators of the sign-in board, other members' emergency contact numbers if they have entered one. Emergency Location allows a member to send an emergency text message with your current location to your sign-in board administrators and your emergency contact if you specified in your user settings. Please have your GPS enabled and only use this feature in emergency. Shared photos consist of photos shared by you and your fellow sign-in board members. You can share these by uploading your photos to My Photos found at your main screen. Custom Reports allows an administrator to create custom reports for their sign-in board to collect data from their members. These custom reports must be created and managed in the Virtual Sign-in Board Manager on your PC at www.virtualsigninboard.com. There is another video that we have available that shows more details on how to create and modify and edit these custom reports. Reports. This page shows a number of sign-in board reports that only the administrator can view. Click the Help option on each report page to further understand that particular report. Sign-in board settings features allows the administrator to change the sign-in board settings. Even though we have programmed it to where you can make changes to your sign-in board on your smartphone, we highly recommend making these changes from a personal computer with our manager at virtualsigninboard.com due to more functionality available and how much easier it is to do. Finally, we have the option to change sign-in board, which will take you back to the main page of VSIB. Some basic rules of the sign-in board. Everyone must sign out by 9:30 p.m. or a text message alert will be sent to the emergency contact number informing them that they did not sign out. Prior to that, text message will be sent at 9 p.m. to an unsigned out member asking them to sign out. That is how to use the sign-in board web app. It is really that easy. We recommend becoming familiar with it before hunting season so you can focus on your hunts and not signing in and signing out. Now we do have another video that features the personal use features that we have VSIB, and we recommend you watching that next. So anyway, thanks for watching and good luck hunting.